Hi, Taurus. Come on in. Welcome. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anyone who feels drawn to watch this. It is general, so I'm not going to look for anything in particular, but I will talk about whatever it is that I see in the cards. And I'm going to start with a few oracle cards, kind of as an overlying theme, message, lens of perception as you hear this message. And then I'll do a spread or lay out some cards from another oracle deck and use the tarot to clarify and gain further information. So let's see what's going on for you guys. What's up in your world, Taurus? What do you need to hear or see? What do you need to be reminded of? What messages do you have for Taurus, please? Okay, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What messages do we have for Taurus? We have surrender. Stop fighting it, let go. Beyond the mind. Wow, Taurus. Everybody's leveling up. Everybody's reaching a new level of enlightenment. I feel you have number 48, 12, or 3, surrender, which is very much like the Hanged Man card to me. I think that you're in a process of something. I feel like based on what I see, it's awakening, enlightenment, gaining new perspective on something, but it's big, it's grand, it's like a life. How do I want to say this? What you're working on, coming to understand, this breakthrough that you're working on having is like a principle for your life, an understanding bigger than just a situation that you are in. Could be very spiritual, but you have given in, you have released yourself and given it up to God, which is exactly what we have to do in order to bring abundance into our life, in order to allow the universe to divine, to release our will and to surrender. And I feel like you have done that, or you are working on that. You chose voluntarily to suspend yourself in order to gain a new perspective. Your second card is number 20, or a 2, beyond the mind. Transcending, moving past your conscious thought, your understanding, and connecting with that spiritual part of yourself that is connected with the all that is. Just enlightenment, gaining clarity, true. Like, I feel like you have chosen this enlightenment for yourself. And maybe I do feel for you watching this that this is big, this is spiritual, this is transcendent, but it could be also in terms of specific things in your life, and a difficulty you're having that you're struggling with. You've decided to release yourself from it, stand back and gain perspective. You're trying to move beyond your own understanding of what this is, and how to move past this, how to change this. And the violet flame is your last card, 52, or number 6. And the violet flame is the crown chakra. It's the connection to the divine. It's that divinity that flows within all of us and connects us all. And it's a much deeper, higher awareness of understanding and of your purpose in life, of love, of just a deeper understanding. Wow, this is very wow. Bottom of the deck, you have unique gifts. Card number 55, a 10 or a 1. Completion and beginning. It's that cycle, the circle of life, the wheel of life. But with gifts, unique gifts at the bottom, I feel like either you began this process in order to develop unique gift that you have, or I feel like through this process, you are going to come to understand a unique gift that you have, a talent, an ability, something that maybe you have at some level been aware of, but you have carried it within you always, and you are going to awaken to this, tap into this. It could be anything, but I feel it's very heart-centered, creative, and compassionate, healing, whatever this talent is. It flows from your heart. It's sincere, it's genuine, and it's a blessing, and you're possession of this gift is a blessing for the world as well. Wow, Taurus. Okay. Let's see what else we have for you, Taurus. What messages, clarification, guidance, what information do we have to share with Taurus, please, Spirit? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What would be most helpful and beneficial for Taurus moving forward for their understanding? Purification by fire. I will say some of you, it is fire. Some of you could be Taurus, Aries, or Aries, Taurus, Cuspers. Doesn't have to be the case, but fire is it's bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. I feel like you have gone through something, whatever this is, however small or grand this has been in your life. It is something that I feel has stripped you down to the essence of who you are. I feel, fire is that creative energy, it's passion, it's motivation, it's drive. It's also a deeply, deeply spiritual element. The flame, the violet flame, could literally be that maybe you have been using candles in meditation and the flame as a point of focus. But whatever it is, you have been going through a purification. Something has happened that has stripped you down to the bare essentials of who you are. And through this process, you are letting go or have let go of those things that you have held on to that don't serve you, that are not for your highest good. And you are finding wholeness within your foundation, the foundation of who you are. And as a Taurian, an earth element, your foundations are so important to you. They are to all of us, but I feel like you guys are the example of a solid foundation for the rest of the zodiac. And I just feel like it's like a rebirth through fire, purification through fire. It's like you're starting again. You have burned away those things that you have held on to that have limited your beliefs in yourself and your abilities in what life can be. I don't know why I'm doing that. And you're beginning anew. You're beginning, I had a house. I was in a 2020 and my apartment. I was living in an apartment. We had a fire and I lost everything. It was a purification. It was a new beginning point, and it was very pivotal in setting me on a new path. It was very significant to my life in a lot of ways, a lot more, in much more profound ways than just losing everything I had and starting over. It's very significant. I just feel like it's a beginning. Like it's like you're building from the ground up. And this could be, I feel like it's internal. I don't feel, it could be, your life could be completely changing and you could be starting over. But I feel like it's internal. I feel like this is an internal burning away and beginning again. We have intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. The heart is really prominent to me in your reading, your heart chakra, your healing, your love, your connection, everything flows. I mean, they're all connected. All of our chakras, all of energy, everything is connected in this world. But within ourselves, the energy flows through the channels, and the heart chakra is kind of like that center place that bridges the gap between the spiritual and the worldly, the tangible. And I feel like you are working on opening up that flow. I feel like you are incredibly, incredibly intuitive. And I feel like you are listening. It could be what started you to really do this, but you are listening to the intuitive messages that you are receiving in dreams, through communication, just a knowing. You're connecting with your intuition. It's beautiful, and you're trusting this to help you heal, to build this solid foundation, to strengthen your gift. What else do we have for Taurus? Zen Garden. I love it. A lot of signs have been having this card. It makes me happy. It's been a really, really tumultuous time this past year. Just the world, everyone's lives. I don't doubt for a second it's been tumultuous for everyone in some way or another. And you're in a place of Zen. I feel like you feel at peace. I feel your throat chakra here in this card. I feel like you are finding the balance between the heart, the desire, the love, and the throat, which is our communication. It's how we give, share information, knowledge, and it's communication. But really, I feel like you are finding a place of Zen. It's like I feel like the world could be burning down around you, but you have found a way to center yourself and find that peace within, regardless of what is going on around you. Or you're working on that, and you will discover that. It is coming in for you. You are going to find your state of Zen and peace. Sacred journey. You're going on a sacred journey, life cycles, family, transformation. I feel like the chakras. I feel like maybe, I don't know, everyone has different understandings, beliefs, whatever, but if it's something that resonates with you, I definitely feel like meditation is very important to you. If you haven't done this, there are Divine White Light is a YouTube site that, or content provider that I listen to a lot. It's Reiki healing videos. They're short. I have a short attention span. They're short. There's no speaking. It's just peaceful music with Reiki, that even if Reiki is not your thing, it's just a peaceful little clip to meditate to. And I feel like they have some specifically for specific chakras, or they have some little short videos for balancing the chakra system. If you haven't done that, it might be something that would be beneficial for you. Check it out. I highly recommend them. Divine White Light. But anyway, this is a sacred journey. This is a sacred journey for you in balancing yourself, developing your strengths, developing your gifts, and really opening up to this higher consciousness, this higher purpose that I feel like you have. I love this. All right. Ganesha, I think. Clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Yeah, I just said that I feel like you need to do something, some form of meditation or Reiki, whatever resonates for you, to balance your chakras. And this card is clearing away obstacles, protection, guidance. I feel like part of that clearing away obstacles through this balancing, you will clear blockages and clear obstacles that are preventing the natural flow of your energy. But I also feel like the things that are going in your life, I feel like, Ganesha is I don't know, Indian. I don't know which religion. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but God, and that's a powerful entity, a powerful deity, someone who, and this is here, Ganesha, God, divine force, divine spirit, whatever, creator, whatever you want to call it, the universe, is here to help remove some of these obstacles that have been blocking you. I feel like you are going to be getting and see the evidence of divine assistance helping to clear this path for you. I feel like you're being blessed, Taurus. On the bottom of the deck, apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt, and fear. It can be scary. It can feel, the surrender can feel like a dark night of the soul. I feel like you've been through a lot. And I understand this apprehension, this fear, but you are a Taurus, you are building a strong foundation, and there's going to be assistance with this. Go out in your Zen, and also believe in yourself and feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's courage. You've got this. But it's natural to feel apprehensive, and honor that, acknowledge that, ask yourself why. What is it about it that makes you feel apprehensive? You know what I do for myself sometimes when I'm working on something or I'm afraid of something? I like to say I walk with my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground. I like to look at the situation and define for myself what I think the worst possible outcome could be. And once I look that fear in the face, I ask myself, okay, if that happens, then what do I do? And how do I handle that? And once I have dealt with that, and it could just be a mind game that I play with myself, but it doesn't matter. It works. It's what you believe, right? And for me, this works. Maybe something like this will help you as well. I define the potential outcome for what the worst case scenario would be, and then I hope for the best. And I go forward as if the best case scenario is going to happen. Because although life throws us surprises and we can't prepare for everything, it gives me a sense of peace to know that, okay, if the worst case scenario happens, I can face it. I can make my way through it, and life will go on. So I don't know. I felt compelled to share that with you. Maybe that's not the exact way that you would do it, but maybe something about that will help you find a way to find your zen within your apprehension. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at what tarot cards have to say about your message. So what can you tell us for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus about the purification by fire? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Purification through fire. You know, as I'm looking at the purification by fire card, I spent my summers growing up. I spent my summers in Colorado, and not too long ago, and I guess every so many, maybe 100 years, kind of like that. I won't even say it, but there is a beetle infestation, and they have to burn the trees. They have to burn them in order to save them so that they can grow, so that they can flourish. It's a necessary. Maybe, I mean, there's fire and there's beetles. It's whatever. Things happen to burn away, to create space for the new to grow. And I just keep thinking about how those trees represent the earth, the Taurian, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I just feel there's something that you have gone through. It could have been very passionate, but it has purified you through this process. I feel like you were burned away, burned to the ground in order to have new growth, metaphorically. So we have the Star, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. The Star, hope, faith, in reunion, in joy. Three of Cups is abundance, connections, spiritual connections, emotional fulfillment, coming together with someone from your past. I feel like you had a lot of hope for this. With the Ten of Wands, there's that Wands fire energy again. I feel it could have some, there's a man with a hat standing in the background of this card, and it's a camper, but I do feel like it had something to do with a man, whether that was a romantic connection, a friend, your father, your brother. There was some connection or relationship where there was a lot of hope for a reconnection with this, a coming together that was very, very difficult, a very, very heavy burden with this Ten of Wands. But you did make it through this. You did survive this, because the 10 is the end. You made it to the end of this. You did survive, or you will, depending on where you are in your journey at this point. I'm talking a lot today. Sorry, guys. Not sorry, I mean, but yeah, I went this way. All right, intuitive communication. Four of Pentacles and the journey. Intuitive communication. I feel like initially with the Four of Pentacles, you're going to hold back. You're going to I feel like there's going to be a little bit of apprehension about letting go and releasing and actually taking this journey with the Fool, Four of Pentacles and the Fool. You are, now maybe you are intuitively feeling or knowing that it's not time and you're holding on to this new beginning. Or right now you're holding back from heading into this journey for some reason. Zen Garden. I also feel like you're holding on to the belief or the faith that a new beginning is coming. What do we have for Zen Garden for Taurus, please? I think I'm going to let that one stay like it is. It just feels like I'm not supposed to draw a card. It is kind of self-explanatory. Meditate, find your zen, find your center, find a way to, the more you practice that, the easier it will be to have that practice that you make, that you can drop into your place of centered zen when the world around you becomes chaotic. Yeah, I just really feel like that straight up is the focus for you right there, is finding your zen. They're not, so I'm going to take that upside down. We have strife, or the Five of Wands in reverse. I really feel like part of your sacred journey, and of course there's that fire all over that. Wands, Five of Wands is conflict, it's disagreements, it's the world coming at you with all kinds of crap to deal with, people, their opinions, their needs, their wants, disagreements, or differing ideas on how to accomplish something. And there's a need to figure out how to climb out of this and see it from a different perspective. You have this in the reverse. So definitely I feel like part of your sacred journey is overcoming this conflict, whatever this passion, whatever this represents for you, this difficulty, this conflict, this hope for reconnection and the burden, whatever that represents for you, part of your sacred journey is about learning to overcome this very significant event in your life. Could have been a trigger for something else. Definitely, I feel this has been a trigger for your spiritual development and evolution. Let's see, what is Ganesha moving out of the way for you? What obstacles is Ganesha clearing? Or what do we need to know about this? For Taurus, please. That's a lot. That's a lot, but we'll take it. Strength, the card of Leo, the sun. Clarity, consciousness. I feel like where you have felt cloudy and uncertain, you are going to have clarity. It's going to come in for you. We have renounce, the Eight of Cups. There's something that you are supposed to walk away from, and you are going to receive clarity about what that is. It's different for each of you. You'll know, you will receive this clarity about what that is. King of Swords. It is the card of Aquarius. Doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just air, intellect, very... I feel like twofold. It could be that you are walking away from something toward an Aquarius, or you are walking away from something towards yourself, because this is the King of Swords is the highest card of the air, the intellect, the mind, truth. I feel like, and this is very much a mental, spiritual understanding for you. I feel like you could be walking away from this in order to find this truth and this clarity for yourself, if it is not that you are walking towards this King of Swords. Wow, good Lord. Queen of Swords, to a balanced union, and this can be two very suited, matched, divine counterparts, however you resonate with that. People coming together with the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. And even so, even if that is the case, I do feel like this is also the marriage of your higher divine feminine and divine masculine, truly achieving that balance through the Zen, to bring these aspects of yourself together, both fully developed, both fully experienced and incorporated into who you are with a true understanding. And the last card is the Nine of Cups, happiness, wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. This is absolutely, actually, Aquarius, this is absolutely, I'm sorry, I called you Aquarius. Taurus, this is absolutely, absolutely beautiful for you. You are going to have wish fulfillment. It's all through you. It's through this process that was painful. And I feel like started this all. You're doing so much work, and you are gonna have wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, I feel like having the dreams in your life coming true and figuring out how to fulfill yourself and fulfill your dreams within yourself, irrespective of any other person or thing in your life, because of the Zen within you that you're able to connect with. Wow, Taurus, this was, wow, absolutely beautiful. Bottom of the deck, Dominion, Two of Wands. Again, another Aries, so you could be an Aries, Taurus, Cusper. This is at the crossroads. I feel like the decision's already made. It's about partnerships and deciding what path to move forward with. Dang. All right, Taurus, I hope that this resonated for you. If it did, I hope that it helped. If you want to help me out, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. You guys know the spiel. I appreciate your support if you want to share. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I truly love spending this time with you guys. And I hope that I see you again. Until next time, love and light.